Yeah, three-man show, better stand up. Turn the mic on, turn the cams up. Max Powers, Dragon Wildcat in the cut. Three names ring out when it's time to talk tough. Three-man podcast, turn that up. Max Dragon Wildcat, run that up. Hit that chat, let it flood, go nuts. If you're hating, better hope your Wi-Fi cut. Three-man podcast, talk that talk.
Oh, what's going on, peoples in the dadgum YouTube nation? Really, three-man podcast nation. What's going on with y'all? What's up, bro? Other than what happened,
nothing, man.
Other than what happened,
man. I'm straight, man.
You straight, man? Did the cops ever get back to you about anything, man?
Nope. I ain't gonna be able to find that ass. Don't worry about it.
Damn shame.
Don't worry about it.
We'll get into it. We'll get into the rant, man. We'll get into the rant. Folks, Dragon will be joining us a little later, but we want to start off real quick. I know that the title is Three-Man Podcast Rant-Session-Black America at a Crossroads, but we are going to start with another black person that is not of American heritage, that is not FBA, and it is your girl, Ilhan Omar. Now, if you haven't been following what's going on with this chick, she actually has already been kind of like under a spotlight when it comes to when it comes to her financials, I would say. And really, man, it's crazy because she acts like basically that she's untouchable when she really is not. So we're going to get into this. This is from Black Conservative Perspective. Fair use YouTube, fair use. Let's get it.
Congresswoman Omar, the last time I spoke to you, you said that I was stupid for asking you about your financial disclosure, but there's some discrepancies on there. Would you like to explain that? How did you make such a big mistake on it?
Absolutely, you're stupid for asking me anything.
I am?
Yes.
Well, what about the American people who are wondering how you made...
Mind you, I want y'all to pay attention to the unmitigated gall this woman has. Like, she is literally telling this chick, basically, that she's basically telling this chick pretty much that she has no right to even ask her any questions. Now, mind you, the Democratic Party is a party of, tolerance. They say they're the party of transparency, but really that's the Republican Party. You know, freedom and all that good stuff. But here she is basically telling this journalist to mind her own fucking business. And journalism is protected by the First Amendment.
made such a big
I have
mistake?
explained to the American people.
What's the explanation?
I have given them the explanation.
Do you want to tell our viewers? Because they're...
I don't want to tell you jack shit.
Oh.
How about that?
Okay.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
She is disgusting.
$30 million the next time she's not. Also, there's been a lot of investigation into what she knew about these welfare programs that have benefited mostly the Somali community in Minneapolis.
Now check this out, folks. She reported a range of $6 million to $30 million. She revised it to $18K to $95,000. Look at the percent change. Who or what accountant or IRS agent or whatever, whoever's doing their disclosures, who makes that much of a mistake in numbers? Huh? If you ask me, you know,
He's stupid.
the chick's stupid. Like, she just don't understand how bad of shape she's in. I got a feeling that before 2027, Ilhan Omar will be denaturalized and deported.
But here's the financial disclosure revisions. The original reporting she wanted for her tax returns was at $6 million to $30 million. And then she said, I made a mistake. It's more like I'm worth $18,000 to $95,000. Does that
Who the fuck makes a
red
$5
flag to
million
anyone?
She claims
like
it was a discrepancy.
$80-something thousand
And
dollar
the house,
mistake.
that's a big one, right? And I think it's a big discrepancy between $6 million and $30 million.
Right.
I mean, what is it? You should know how much is in your bank account, right, or how much you're worth. House Oversight has now referred the House Ethics Committee to investigate her she's facing this.
So the Ethics Committee is now on the case. House Oversight had already started probing. She just don't realize how bad a shape she's in.
Intense scrutiny now, and they're demanding answers. And some of them have been talking about subpoena. James Comer could use his federal power to subpoena her. They tried to do this at the local level in Minnesota, but she needed 6 votes, and they had 5 Republicans and 3 Dems. So the Republicans didn't have the 6 votes that they needed. So
that's
so
all right.
failed.
That's all right. Wait till
This
these damn
goes back
midterms is
to
over.
Amy Bach. She made explosive claims. She is in a county jail. And she's the one that was convicted, the mastermind of the $250 million Feeding Our Future fraud scheme in Minnesota. There's her picture. Well, in jail, she was interviewed, and Amy claimed that Omar's office actively intervened, to sustain meal waivers when they were about to expire. And she says that Ilhan Omar knew about the multi-million-dollar scam and helped keep the program operating without strict inspections.
Navan, the #1 rated business travel platform.
My bad, folks.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we got to talk about Ilhan Omar, who just got some bad news from JD Vance as she faces a whole lot of scrutiny, some questions about.
Real quick, folks, if you did not know, JD Vance is actually in charge. He's like the fraud czar. You know how
He's
Trump
the fraud
likes to-
czar.
Yeah, Trump likes to put czar behind like positions, which I don't mind him doing it. I mean, it's very Russian sounding, but he's the fraud czar. So I'm thinking in the future, anybody that runs against JD Vance has a lot to fucking worry about, because if he's the fraud czar and has access to all this information, can you imagine Gavin Newsom running for president and it's him and Gavin?
So
against
check
each
this
other?
out. So the reason why he did that is actually to poke fun at the Biden administration.
Of course.
And so it's like know how Kamala Harris was the border czar.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's pretty much he's just taking a jab at the Biden Kamala Harris administration.
But didn't he have a czar position in his first term? I think he had at least one. I think he had a czar position his first term. If I remember
COVID
correctly.
czar. It was actually I don't think so.
Well, I'll look it up later. It's all good. I just want to know for myself. But
Yeah, it's just he's making. Well, now he's just jabbing at the Biden Kamala Harris administration. So I think it's funny.
yeah, it is.
I think it's hilarious because I'm like, this nigga has no chill.
Let's see here. What's this say? 20. That's 2025. I'm looking for if he had. Never mind. I'll look for this later. Because he appointed a black woman as czar or something too. I forgot what it was. It was
The pardons are, but that
Pardons
was
are, yeah,
20.
pardons
that
are.
was this term.
Her involvement in the massive.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. You about to say something?
I was saying I just think he's just making fun of the Biden
You might be right
administration.
about that. You might be right about that, but I could have sworn he had at least one czar his first term. But I'll look it up later.
Somali fraud scandal out in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And also when it comes to her own personal finances, her net worth blew up almost overnight. Okay, thanks to her white zaddy. They went from being worth $100,000 to $30 million until Ilhan Omar.
Oh, and we will get to that when we get to our rant session today, folks. We will talk about some of these Democrats that are of ethnic origin that scream white supremacy, but they are married to the white man.
Said, nah, actually, we're not worth that much, right? After receiving some scrutiny in regards to how is it that her net worth blew up so quickly. All of a sudden, Ilhan said, no, that's not true. It was a mistake, a typo. My accountants got it wrong, right? Crazy excuses for why is it that now all of a sudden when she's receiving scrutiny that her companies, the businesses that her husband is involved in, now all of a sudden they're disappearing overnight. It's certainly fishy. There's a whole lot of things that are fishy about Ilhan Omar, and I'm not just talking about the fraud. Right? There's a whole lot of fishy stuff going on with Ilhan Omar. And JD Vance, the vice president, is delivering some bad news for Ilhan as he is leading the federal fraud task force. And he's confirming that, yes, Ilhan Omar is under investigation, right? That she is currently being investigated by the DOJ. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this.
Let's go. Is that Reagan all the way in the back? Daily Caller? There we go. Okay. I figured out finally how the seating chart works.
I want to ask you about the anti-fraud task force. You previously mentioned that Ilhan Omar seemed to have committed immigration fraud. Do you anticipate an indictment against her, an indictment related to that situation?
Yeah, so Reagan, I don't want to prejudge an investigation. I mean, you read the things about Ilhan Omar and about, who she.
Real quick, folks, I like how JD Vance addresses everything. He's so sharp, he's so intelligent. This dude never gives away, he doesn't give him a chance for sound bites mostly. When he said, I'm not going to talk about an investigation like that. He's so smart in that. I love the fact that he is, because he's
Man,
very
get off that
intelligent.
nigga's nuts, nigga.
Boy, you stupid. Boy, you stupid.
That nigga.
She married and whether she didn't marry this person or that person. It certainly seems like something fishy is there, but everybody's entitled to equal justice under the laws. So we're going to investigate it. We're going to take a look at it. If we think that there's a crime, we're going to prosecute that crime. And that's something the Department of Justice is looking at right now. Yeah. Go ahead.
Based on what you've seen during your work on this anti-fraud task force, do you believe anything should change about our immigration or refugee policies to stop fraud in the United States?
Well, yeah. I mean, look, one thing I'd say is that the biggest immigration fraud that existed under the Biden administration, it's not just that they let a flood of people across the southern border. That was obviously a very major problem and something I'm proud of the president for stopping. But it's also that they allowed the asylum and refugee claimant process to become totally fraudulent. And so here's what would happen, right? You would take a person who in normal cases would just be a traditional economic immigrant. Whether you let them into the country or not, they're trying to come because they want a better job, okay? They would come into the country and say that they were fleeing persecution, and they would say that they were an asylum claimant. And then effectively what the Biden administration would do is say, okay, you're an asylee, go into the interior of the country, here's a work permit, maybe come back in 10 or 12 years for your hearing on whether you actually have a legitimate asylum claim. So what did that mean? That meant that person was just completely given amnesty and released into the interior of the country. Well, what if that person was a criminal? What if that person actually had a violent history? We didn't do any of the work necessary to ensure that the people coming into our country claiming to be asylum claimants actually had anything legitimate or anything good in their background. So that is a serious problem. It is something that we have fixed in the Trump administration, but fundamentally that loophole, you're going to see sometime in the future, somebody is going to try to exploit that loophole. And it's one of the things that we're very focused on in the fraud task force is making sure that the people who exploited that loophole are actually prosecuted for it, assuming they committed a crime.
So, I think another thing they probably need to work on is they need to work on some of these immigrants that commit immigration fraud by basically.
So you see that, you heard
not putting that they'll put their cousin they married to, like Ilhan Omar did that. She was married to her brother. They've been lying like that. So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah. Now what you have here is one of the ringleaders of the Somali fraud, right? The fraud that happened out in Minneapolis, Minnesota. She is claiming that Ilhan Omar knew about the scheme and went out of her way to make sure that the scheme was successful. So you have an individual who's now snitching on Ilhan Omar, as JD Vance is confirming that, yes, Ilhan Omar is under federal investigation by the DOJ. We could see an indictment here, okay? We could see an indictment, which would be absolutely.
So basically, folks, the white lady that got arrested and got charged, this chick is actually going to snitch on Ilhan Omar, and I can't fucking wait.
Absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. And boy, I'm trying to tell you, the liberal tears that would come, right, as a result of an indictment against Ilhan Omar would be absolutely legendary. Legendary. So, without further ado, let's get into this.
Now to the Trump administration's war on fraud, which could also come up in today's press briefing with the vice president and fraud czar, J.D. Vance. The convicted mastermind behind Minnesota's Feeding Our Future $250 million fraud scheme is set to be sentenced this week. The Justice Department wants Amy Bach to spend 50 years behind bars.
Oh, shit!
That, quote, took advantage of a once-in-a-century global...
Yo, 50 years? I wonder if they offered her a plea deal. Like if she, you know how they do in crime fighting, folks. They let the little fish go to catch the big fish. I wonder if they're gonna do that with her when they go to her sentencing trial. But and I haven't kept up on it like I should. I can't remember what part of the trial process do they actually offer a plea deal.
So, well, this is what's going to happen. Whenever she gets sentenced, it's going to be on the it's under federal, right? They're doing it on the federal.
Yeah. Federal.
So whenever she gets sentenced, right, this is what's going to happen. They're going to sentence her, and once she gets her sentence, now she's on the possession of DOJ. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to sit her down right after she got sentenced. They're going to sit her down in the room, and they're going to ask her, how long would you like to stay in prison? Now, you got 50 years. This is what we're going to do. Name everybody down. Name your co-conspiracy. Now, if you know any politicians, and what they ask her, what's the most likely going to ask her, well, how many politicians you know who's a part of this? Now, if this is a Democrat, they like this. We take off 5 year every Democrat politician you give us 5 years. Now you were sentenced to 50 years, not right? You could walk out this motherfucker tomorrow. What you want to do? 50 years behind this bitch?
She gonna take that shit.
Or
I got you.
Yeah.
give me. It's like remember what Frank Lucas? It was like what Frank Lucas. He was just like on American Gangster. He was just like, yo, you want me to snitch on the mafia? He was like, I take that. Oh, he was like, oh, you want me to snitch on your people? He was like, yeah, I take them too. That's basically what he want. He want everybody.
She probably gonna need some damn federal protection.
No, she ain't gonna need no federal protection. She just need a little bit of motivation.
No, I'm saying once she snitch on these folk.
Nah, she ain't that. Nah.
Cause she gonna snitch. She gonna snitch. You put me in that situation, and I'm looking at 50 years. I'm giving up everybody but Jesus. Everybody.
Nah,
only people I might not give up is my mom and my sister and my kids.
Now, if she has like a big fish, like the mayor of Minnesota, Governor Waltz, yeah, she will need protection. She will be she will be in witness protection. Yeah, she will be in witness protection.
And we're gonna get this news quick because her sentencing is tomorrow.
And so, yeah, they're gonna be like, I want that big fish. So what you want? You already been sentenced to 50 years. You want to sit here for 50 years? Or you telling me you want to sit here for 50 years while these motherfuckers out here living their lives?
Somebody gonna get to her, bruh. Somebody gonna give her the business, bruh.
No, it's not like no Jeffrey Epstein shit.
No, man, somebody's gonna like drill down on her. Like one of these attorneys, man, is gonna really let her have it. You know, they could be very persuasive, man. Very persuasive. Especially when you're looking at 50 years. They already walking in the room with all the cards.
Nah. She actually, surprisingly, she didn't really snitch. She's holding out.
Knew about it. She said, "Your old girl knew about it," which is smart of her. She holding out because what if they would have? What if she would have gave some names up and they still gave her 50 years? That's very smart of her to do that shit.
Yeah, she's holding out after her sentences.
And
Yeah,
guys, the 50-year sentence is a speculation. The judge still has to make a determination, but they're projecting that she's gonna get 50 years for this.
no, well after the judge sentences, after the judge sentence, like
Yep.
because it's a federal case, so all they have to do is Donald Trump just got to sign a piece of paper. That is it. So
Ooh, wee, folks.
So
Ooh,
she-
wee.
Got it!
now,
Got it!
in order for her to do some shit like that, she knows somebody was big a part of this, or she's being quiet. It's two things. It's somebody fucking big.
Oh, she already said Ilhan knew about it. She didn't say Ilhan was involved. She said she knew about it. So, old girl is playing her cards close to her chest. She is.
Like, if Ilhan knew about it, then the mayor of Minnesota knew about it. Then that Sugarfoot Waltz knew about it.
Shit. Also, Omar Fateh, he's a state representative. He knew about it. He's in the community. He's in the damn Somali community. He's finna get probably laid up too.
Who you talking about? The dude who ran for and lost?
Mayor. Yeah.
You talking about the white guy?
No, Omar Fateh, bruh. The Somali dude that lost. The mayor
okay.
probably knew about it too. The mayor might go down.
Well, I know Tim Watts. That's his name. Tim Watts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he knew about it. He's going to prison.
Mm-hmm.
They just haven't got to his ass yet.
Mm-hmm.
What they probably doing is they waiting for his governor shit to be open, so it won't look like he doesn't look like he's being politically prosecuted.
I'm gonna tell you what I think might happen, dog. In addition to what you've already said, because it's nothing for them to put her back in jail and holding until like they could sentence her, and she could go to jail, and they may hold out on the rest of the investigation till right after fucking midterms. That might be the October surprise. That could be the October surprise,
hold
bro.
on. What? I'm confused.
The October surprise could be
No. What you
them
said?
dropping the knowledge of the people that's involved in this. She may give them the information. They'll reduce her sentence. They'll announce it in court very soon what her sentence is going to be. So, because here's the thing. We don't know until the judge says what the sentence is, right? Okay. So he goes to the sentencing. He says the amount of years. If we hear anything less than 50, they've already done the deal. Even I remember you saying that they could come to her after she's sentenced, but what if they go to her before? And she makes the damn decision already.
It'll be stupid on her part.
Yeah, it'd be stupid. But another thing, they could sentence her to a certain amount of years that's less than 50. They already have the people that she snitched on, and they just ain't gonna drop it till October. That's why I mean it might be the October surprise. They might give you little like bits and pieces here and there. Like if JD Vance does a damn press conference, he might do one in June. He'll turn around and probably do one in August. Fuck around October, they drop that bitch. It is some of your biggest motherfucking Democrats in the motherfucking like country, dog. Like what if it's Tlaib, Ilhan, fucking who been around there a lot fucking with damn Ilhan? Goddamn Bernie Sanders, AOC. Even though it's in Minnesota, you never know what the fuck this shit tied to.
Well, I doubt AOC, and here's the reason why I doubt AOC. AOC man is smart enough to not get her fucked over or get her fucked up.
Shit, her man already fucking thinking about investigating his fucking that wine business they got.
That's Ilhan. That's Ilhan.
Oh, you talking about AOC's husband? Yeah, you don't hear nothing about that nigga.
Yeah, he's smart enough to, in my opinion, I believe he's probably the man behind he's a puppet master behind the strings.
Could be.
And the reason why LLC be getting fucked up is because she be going on her own
Saying
accord.
stupid shit, yeah. Stupid shit. Hey man, that's a bar, dude. That was a really good pickup on that, dog. Yeah, for real.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Good fucking point, dude. Good fucking point. I never thought about that. But folks, regardless, this is going to be an exciting summer.
Because
Even more
how
exciting
often do you hear, like, how honestly, only time AOC really say something stupid is when only time AOC really fuck up is when, oh fuck, I left my
public.
Yep. I gotta walk back inside.
Running that fucking mouth. Did you find your keys, brother?
No, I left my I left my fucking my liquid soap.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah, inside the rest area. I'm gonna walk and get it.
I use a Vino. I need to switch to Dr. Squatch. I use a Vino though.
I have no idea what's a Vino.
Vino's like it's very sensitive skin shit.
Sound like some shit gay niggas use.
No, it ain't none of that, dude. A Vino's like unisex shit. Anybody can use that shit, dog. I brought my kids on a Vino baby soap. So, and Dr. Squatch does what I'm probably gonna change to. But anyway, let's keep
global pandemic. Now, the Mastermind's defense team says that she should get credit for handing over documents that helped convict her co-conspirators. They're hoping for about 3 years in jail. Before she was
convicted. Oh shit! So they have already talked about it. Didn't they just say that shit? Co-conspirators. From 50 to 3 years in jail. Ooh, 50 to 3 years in jail? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, folks, let's listen. My bad. I'm gonna let it play.
Ebach told Fox News that state officials, like Governor Tim Walz and Attorney General Keith Ellison, probably knew what was going on the whole time.
I have to believe that the governor's office and Keith Ellison's office were aware of this. They've said they were involved in helping the FBI. They've said they were made aware. But apparently I'm scary, so they couldn't do anything. I don't know. I have to believe they were aware. And again, if they weren't, shame on them for having a system that their lower level staff don't bring something of this level to their attention.
Now, Bach has also implicated Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
You see how she was speaking in code, man? Without, giving it up.
Yeah.
Man, but I'm thinking from 50 years down to possibly 3 years, dude. And she already dropped that Tim Walz and old boy Scott knew about this shit, possibly. Bro, it's gonna be a firestorm in Minnesota. A firestorm.
Omar, whose name appeared in emails and texts during her trial. Bach tells the New York Post that she, quote, struggles to believe that Omar didn't know what was happening in her district.
Struggles to believe.
Something similar.
Oh shit, my bad, folks. Dude said struggles to believe.
I don't know what she knew. I don't know. I know that I was duped by a number of people. We also have seen videos of Safari Restaurant giving out thousands of meals, pallets and pallets of food being distributed. Was there fraud? According to the DOJ and the FBI, yes. According to the jury verdict, yes. But how much? And why don't we know that? There's just so many holes and gaps in these cases. Ilhan Omar visited those sites. Why didn't the FBI?
Yeah, that's a good question. Ilhan Omar was seen with the individuals involved in the Feeding Our Future scandal.
She damn sure
She's
was.
also
folks, she had a fucking... The restaurant they're talking about was the restaurant she did her debut campaign to win her seat. Same fucking restaurant. And she's done outreaches or supposed outreaches at that restaurant for votes and shit. She's been seen handing out food at that same restaurant. However, the amount of food they said was handed out did not match the amount of money that was taken from the government, taxpayer money. Millions and millions of dollars. You say you done served 18,000 plates and ain't served shit. Go to the place, ain't nobody there. Shit locked up, boarded up, whatever. Ain't nobody in that bitch. During fucking business hours.
Responsible for the legislation that enabled the fraud, right?
Right. Ilhan Omar actually wrote the legislation in the Minnesota law, or presented the bill. Wrote the bill for the law that makes it easier for them to motherfucking steal shit. In other words, all this shit been going on for a minute since she been in there. And then you got to think about during COVID, all this shit was going on. Just like them PPP loans. All this shit was going on. COVID, my motherfuckers snatched up all kind of shit from COVID.
And that is what Minnesota Republicans are trying to investigate. But Ilhan Omar, for whatever reason, is obstructing. Okay. And they gave her a deadline in this probe. Okay, that, you know, clearly Ilhan Omar is not trying to comply with. But again, the reason why is obvious, because she's implicated, right? Clearly, she's in bed with the fraudsters. And the more information that comes out, the more clear that it's probably going to be to the public, which is why she's avoiding answering any questions.
Minnesota lawmakers are saying time's up for Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, demanding she respond to their questions about a $250 million child nutrition fraud scheme. Lawmakers are seeking Omar's written and electronic communications.
By the way, folks, News Nation is like middle right. It's not far right. Newsmax is far right. News Nation is closer to the center. You know, really close to the center.
Involving the state's Feeding Our Future program. That COVID-era program claimed to be serving thousands of meals to children all across the state, but the former nonprofit misused millions of dollars in taxpayer funds, resulting in dozens of indictments. State lawmakers want to zero in on any correspondence she had with the owners of a restaurant where she was a regular. That restaurant now known to be an epicenter for fraudulent abuse. News Nation's Rich McHugh was the first to report on the $1 billion of fraud over the last year, joins us live. So, Rich, what happens now?
I hope they get her ass.
Hi, Nicole. Well, let me break this down. So the head of the Fraud Prevention Committee in Minnesota says that Ilhan Omar essentially helped pass this law, the Meals Act in 2020, which allowed for the Feeding Our Future scandal to begin with. They want to talk to her about that. And they also want to see her communication with some of the fraudsters who've already been convicted. She has, to date, ignored them, and she has no longer given.
By the way, folks, it's been at least, if memory serves me correct, at least 8 to like maybe 12 people, all of Somali descent, who have been already convicted and are serving time right now. Seriously.
She hasn't provided any of the documents. So they say now they want to try and subpoena her.
It's very disappointing. She is an elected member of Congress who has passed a federal law that created the conditions for the biggest COVID fraud scam in our state's history and in the country. And the fact that she won't come and answer questions about that, and for her to just ghost the committee, show disdain for Minnesota taxpayers by not answering really basic questions. And if she has nothing to hide, she should come before the committee and explain it. We've invited her. She's always ghosted us. So we sent a letter asking for documents that were in the trial exhibits. And today we will try to subpoena those documents.
Oh, so
documents they're seeking are communications between Omar.
So actually that means that they're going to subpoena the documents tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, shit.
And the convicted ringleader
during fucking election day. Ain't that something?
Amy Bach. These communications were exhibits in the federal case against Bach, which you can see listed here. Now they are under seal by the court. Bach was convicted of wire fraud, conspiracy, and bribery in the scam, which was said to be feeding millions of meals to children at restaurants like the Safari.
Hey, look. You see that?
The eyes, Chico. They never lie.
They never lie. The eyes, Chico. They never lie.
Seats 35, but allegedly served 18,000 meals a day. The same restaurant
Allegedly.
Ilhan Omar had ties to and held campaign rallies at when she was running for office. The Feeding Our Future program was the largest ever COVID fraud in Minnesota.
Yeah. So you say that, you heard that. Now, does anybody believe, seriously, that the architect of the fraud, right, that was allowed to happen, Ilhan Omar, she was the architect behind it, okay? Does anybody believe that she was not involved, right? She's the same person who was holding...
Oh, hold on. This is old. This is dated May 5th. It said Ilhan deadline to produce documents today, and lawmakers are looking for her communication with this restaurant. So this happened. She was supposed to have it by the 6th, and here we are at the 19th. I haven't heard anything. I'm going to have to go look up some shit.
Campaign events at Safari, right? The restaurant owner who was convicted of fraud involving the $250 million with Feeding Our Future, right? This is what it was. Yeah. So this same guy is hosting campaign events for Ilhan Omar.
See?
This is Ilhan Omar.
Now, she already had a campaign event when she first came out. She just had a campaign event on the 5th of May at the same fucking restaurant that's being investigated for the fucking fraud. Do you see the unmitigated gall? And she thinks she called Cassidy. She that's called Cassius. That shit's crazy to me, man.
Omar at Safari promoting the restaurant and Feeding Our Future.
Number la-eg 20 milyan oo ciyaal iskuuley ah waxay cuntadooda ka helaan iskoolka keliyo marka waxaan fursad u helnay in
These motherfuckers got their own television station in fucking Minneapolis, man. What the fuck, man? I mean, come on, man.
Bruh.
Who, the Somalis?
Yes, look at the corner of the screen. That should say SOM TV Minnesota.
I never want to hear black folks talking about you can't do it.
Somali TV Minnesota.
I wonder what's the difference between the Somalis and black folks.
Don't get us started on that. We gonna get on to that.
aan sharci soo gudbino oo la dhahayo Meals Act oo u fududeynayo in waqtigaanayti pandemic aan ku jirno oo dhalinyarada iskoolka aynan joogin oo guryahooda ay joogaan aynan gaajoonin oo familkoodii wili ay fursad u helaan in cunto ay helaan oo meelo qaarkood laga qaybinayo ay cuntada ka soo qaadan karaan marka aadaan ugu mahadcelinayaa Safari in ay tahay meelaha city oo diyaarinayo cunto maalin kasto dhalinyarada ciyaalkii iyo familkoodina ku taakuleynaayo cuntada city maalintii kaliyo Safari waxay ay cunto siisaa 2,300 oo ciyaal ah iyo familkooda taas waa mid muhiim.
I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna say they didn't hand out plates. I'm just gonna say the place they handed out first was in their community. Motherfuckers probably wasn't even in need. They just taking the damn government money, putting some of it in his pocket, doing whatever, paying off goddamn people to goddamn, not snitch, giving the community, their community food. That's what they're fucking doing. Uplifting their own community because they shop one in their own community. If you go to Minneapolis, they have a all Somali flea market with all types of businesses in it. They only shop what they own. They keep their money in their community like the Chinese do or the Mexicans do or the Dominicans or
every other
black folk.
Every other race outside of black people.
Outside of black people, because there are some black restaurants and black people will shop there, but they ain't like they helping nobody. We ain't around this big. There are some black banks, but we could be so better off. You don't see no black gas stations, do you? So them Indians got hotels, nigga. Now you do have some black folk like Shaq. He owned a lot of motherfucking Five Guys and all that shit. But that's Shaq. He had the money. He got the money. He did something with it.
Here's the thing people miss about with the other communities, right? So it's not the hotel. The hotel is just the beginning of it. The hotel is where the equity, it's where they build the equity at. So what they do is they get one hotel, then they sell it to a brother and his family for like $1. And they use the equity off of that hotel to buy another hotel. And so on, so on, so on. And once that hotel is paid for, they use the equity off the first hotel and the second hotel to get another hotel. And they get another hotel and another hotel.
They don't have to pay taxes for the first 5 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so that is like, and so what happens is the whole family, it's not just one person of the family work there. No, the whole fucking family works there.
Yeah.
Dad might work the night shift, mom worked the day shift. The
oldest daughter during the day, oldest son during the evening time.
Like the mother and the daughters, they do the housekeeping.
Yep.
All the men do part-time security, basically. If whoever's quickest to call the police, basically, and that's how it goes. With black folks, is nothing like that. It is nowhere close to like that. Because I can tell you for years, I tried to get my auntie to sell her property in New York, move down south, and I'm like, I was like, man, we could start a trucking business. We could start a big trucking business. What we do is we get all the men, CDLs in the family. We get the trucks. We go through Penske, get the trucks. We use the equity on the house to get some land so we could park all the trucks in. We could sell parking spots, and we continuously have money going through. Then once that land is paid off, we buy another lot and make it truck parking, and so on, so on. Then I was like, shit. One day, that was like the goal. Let's buy a truck stop. Once we buy a truck stop, we good money. All we have to do is have the cheapest diesel on the interstate. We ain't gonna make shit off of the diesel, but we're gonna make money off of the restaurant. We're gonna make money off of the items we sell, But black folks don't think like that. Only immigrants and white folks.
Yep. Well, let's continue on. Man, I wonder what Dragon doing, man.
muhiim ah sida aad u ogtihiin dhalinyaro badan gaajo ku nool waddankaanayti ama familkooda fursad u helin in quraac qada iyo casho ay siiso marka in qadadaasaytii ay meel ka helaan aaday u muhiimsan tahay.
You see how she you see how she's framing this shit, y'all. She making you think there's a lot of poor Somalis and poor people in Minneapolis that they're feeding. They're not feeding poor people. They're feeding the Somali community. In other words, you get the money from the government, you open the business up, all the damn shit you need for the damn business you use with the goddamn money. Families ain't got to buy no food. You know why? Because you're fucking distributing food to them. Keeping motherfucking money in the community. You see how this shit go?
And it goes like
and some of them people work in the restaurant. Then you got let's open up a daycare. Nobody be in the daycare.
Dog, 80% of the Somali women don't work.
They all on, and then here's the thing, they all getting SNAP benefits.
76% of Somali women were on welfare and SNAP benefits.
Welfare and SNAP, so they ain't goddamn paying for shit any fucking way. And they're getting child credit. And, like I said on another live, husband will goddamn buy a crib, right? He'll be in another crib. He have his first wife in one crib. He might have two wives in that bitch and their children. He'll get another property right down the street. because Omar Fateh and his wife actually had a damn government program for funding for housing development. The funding was for finances for families to get houses, like you would like in the FHA loan. They was taking money. They was doing a hand over fist in different programs. This is just one. What about the Quality Living Center? They said they had buildings, dude, would had multiple offices in them bitches. Wasn't nobody there. All of them had fucking addresses registered, LLC or whatever, and had taken government money. You go to that bitch, ain't nobody in the motherfucking rooms, man. Raping the country, man. Graping the Federal Reserve. Killing it.
That's an ass fucking with no lube.
And black folks around this bitch keep fucking voting Democrat. My God, my God, my God.
You know what it is? Stupid. Well, it's like this, bro. And this is what I had this. Actually, it's funny because the reason why I was late, I was schooling a white girl. And her dude, they both were homeless. And, you know, thank God they had a car, but they both were homeless and all that shit. And so she starts saying something, and I was like, can I be honest with you, ma'am? And I was like, you're going to hate what I'm about to say to you. But a lot of the shit that you're probably going to say is bullshit. And I was like, it's not for me to make you feel bad, but I was like, it's the same exact way how you feel is the same exact way how I used to feel. And I was like, a lot of the shit they sold us was bullshit.
Yep.
And I was like, ma'am, do you realize we have disposable? She was like, in other countries, yada yada yada. I was like, yeah. She was like, in other countries, they get to live. They live better, you know, because they could at least afford shit. And I was like, yeah, ma'am, whoever told you that, they're lying to you. And I was like, ma'am, I've been to a lot of these countries, right? And I'm like, do you know outside all the big cities of Europe is a third world country outside all the big cities. It's a third world country. It's a lot of people in poverty you don't see. You just don't see it because a lot of people won't really go outside of. If you're going to Paris, you're not really going outside of Paris. You're not really going outside of Cannes. You're not really going outside of
Nice.
You're not going outside of fucking Madrid. You're going to all the tourist spots. I was like, go outside the tourist spots. You're gonna be like, I have never seen this shit in the United States. Honestly, I have seen.
I want to go
probably
to
might
Lockville
see
one day,
this.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was like, you might see this shit in Mississippi. You might, but you're really not gonna read. And I was like, the difference is, you might see that shit in Mississippi, but they probably own all that fucking land. They're just comfortable how they live. They literally probably that land they probably sitting on down from generation to generation.
There's a dude I follow on Facebook, dude. He country dude, was in the Marines. He got so much land, man. He shoot on his own property, dude. He be doing shooting videos, and I'm like, dude, retired from the Marines. He got money and been living out there. They in a fucking double wide trailer, nigga.
Yeah, probably own all that fucking land
and all that fucking. And he does farm shit too, so I know he got plenty of money.
Yeah,
plenty fucking money.
Remember, we actually did this on the last live. I was just like, yeah, the difference between the South and the North is the South. They own a lot of shit though. A lot of that shit is owned.
You ain't getting your money's worth in the North when it comes to land unless you like outside of the. Like if you're in like York, Pennsylvania, maybe not Albany, New York, but like Yorkshire, New York, or some shit like that, you might be able to get more than the people in the city, but you still ain't got it like they have it in the South.
Yeah,
go to fucking Kentucky or Arkansas. That damn land cheap as shit. Mississippi.
Yeah.
Man, I was looking at some shit, man. You can get like 20 acres, man, for like, what was it? No, it's 10 to 15 acres for like 54 grand.
And so I was on the I was explaining to her like about when it comes to disposable income. I was like, if I give you $100 in the United States, you could take some of that money out, pay for your bills, and still have something left over to pay for shopping, food, and all that shit, or anything outside of your actual expenses. I was like, now if I give you $100 and you live in that country, I was like, one, the $100 is probably a third of your income. So you're paying that $100. You're pretty much paying that mostly on bills. You're not like you're not eating steak once a month out over there. You might have some chicken, but you're not eating fine fucking
I done seen people
ribeye
just eat
steak
veggies,
once
nigga.
a
Just
month.
have cabbage or some shit with some tostones and just call it a day.
Like I was like,
pics on my WhatsApp, man. People,
why do you think in some of these countries they eat bugs?
Just have
I was
rice,
like,
nigga.
They don't eat bugs because it's fucking great. No, they eat bugs just because it's fucking affordable.
You wanna know what's crazy? In Haiti, once they run out of food, them motherfuckers eat mud cakes, dog. In certain parts. I'm not talking about the big cities. I'm talking about certain parts in the rural.
Nigga, they eat cats and dogs, nigga. I ain't surprised, bro. Like,
hey man, I know I got some good friends of mine that's Haitian. I'm gonna bite my tongue on that, dog. I'm just saying that's crazy, dog.
They
crazy, dog.
They cannot say they don't eat. They cannot say they don't eat cats because of the fact that in my apartment complex where I used to live at in the Dominican Republic, we had a fucking sign in French that says, "Do not eat our cats."
Are you serious?
Yes.
God damn.
So if a nigga want to say Max is just being hateful and all that shit, explain that to me.
I wish you had a picture of that shit. I sure enough to put it.
I actually do have a picture of it. I'm not sure where it is at. I'm not sure if it's in my laptop, my other phone, or my tablet. I have to look for it. I'll look for it and show it to you. See if I have it. We can show them live one time. But hell,
damn, man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. That's what President Trump said.
When Trump said that, it was just like, oh, Trump saying that just because he's racist. I'm over here. I'm like, oh, you don't know?
I thought you was gonna say it like you always say shit. You'd be like, yeah.
Like, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. Yeah, they do it.
You almost sound like this cat on YouTube named Chit. That shit's funny as fuck. Chit, man.
Yeah. Success.
Success. I ain't know you watched that shit. That shit funny as hell.
No. Okay, so the dude who who played Shit. The dude who played Shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that was the actual person. I did not know that was Shit.
Me neither until I saw him on a damn behind the scenes shit.
Well, I saw him on the podcast talking to I keep forgetting her name. Fuck. I keep forgetting her name.
Bruh.
Fuck, what is her fucking name? It is something like I used to watch. She was probably one of the first content creators I used to watch. She was a white girl. She used to do all stupid shit. She used to dress up as a cow, have a stupid cow song and shit. She was funny, but she did a podcast with him, and I was just like, oh, she must be on the podcast with the model. I was like, okay, who's this model dude? And the dude was just like, shit. and he did the voice. I was like, wait, that's shit.
He ripped, nigga.
Dude,
That nigga in shape too.
He looked like a fucking model.
He's in fucking shape.
Pause worthy. Pause worthy. Pause. Hey, get ready. Get ready to gay Q.
No,
he a good looking nigga. He a good looking nigga.
That nigga, nigga.
I'm serious, bro. I was just like, yo. I was like, yo, this is a model, nigga. This nigga a model. What the fuck? I was like, that ain't shit. I was like, that nigga. No, look, yo, he do not look like, yo. If you see what shit look like, and you see,
I seen
the
him,
nigga,
man.
what? Oh, you seen who he actually
I seen
played?
it behind the. Yeah, I saw behind the scenes shit.
Don't look like him, huh?
No, it does not. It's just a total transformation, dog. And it ain't
That
like he
nigga-
got a lot of shit on. All he got is a wig and some glasses, thing.
That nigga look like an Abercrombie model. That's what he look like, an Abercrombie model. Abercrombie and Fitch model, nigga. Face ass, nigga.
Nigga, you gay.
Hey, nigga.
Hey, man. Shit.
What that gay nigga said one time? Hey. I ain't gonna say it. Man, fucking gay. That nigga said, hey. How you don't know you might be gay? I was just like, because I ain't gay. He was like, nigga, how you know if you never tried it? I was like, what the fuck?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
That nigga said, how do you know if you never tried it? I'm like, yo.
Let's continue, man.
familiyaalkeena badan iyagoo aanan shaqo haysanin.
I'm not supposed to be laughing, man. I got to be mad later.
Yeah. So, all
I'm
this
mad
is fraudulent,
too, nigga.
right? Ilhan Omar, sitting congresswoman, responsible for allowing the fraud to happen in the first place, had campaign events with one of the fraudsters who's also a part of the Somali community. And she openly promoted the fraudulent activity that this guy was engaged in. Openly promoted it. You don't think she knew? You don't think she was involved? I think at the very least that she knew. And also on top of that, I think that she was involved as well too. Okay? Personally. It's kind of crazy to think about how Ilhan Omar has done.
They already caught Tim Walton alive because he was in the ethics committee. He was in congressional trial, and they asked him. They subpoenaed him as a witness, and he said, were you aware of this shit? And he was like, I'm not exactly sure. He went through all kind of bullshit and just started like fumbling over shit. It's like, dude, these motherfuckers is guilty as shit. But we're gonna see what the evidence shows.
Absolutely nothing in Congress except allow fraud, right? Her biggest accomplishment in Congress is allowing her Somali community to participate in fraud, right? Amazing, absolutely amazing. So we're gonna see what happens, but Vice President J.D. Vance has confirmed that Ilhan Omar is in fact under investigation. If Ilhan is indicted and ultimately convicted, J.D. Vance is going to get a big boost, right? Going into 2028. He's going to get a big.
Not just that. He's
Hey,
the
Sean.
fraud czar. How much information is he privy to?
So, do you like my lights, bro, that I got for the truck?
Yeah, man, it's
So you can see me
bright,
better.
dude.
So, hold on.
Real
Okay.
bright. Looks good. Oh, look at you. Look at you now. Look at him, folks. Look
I
at
got
him,
different
folks.
colors, nigga.
Look at him.
Hold on, what the fuck happened to all my lights? Okay, there we go. Hold on, let me see it. I don't know why y'all playing with me right now.
Bruh.
I see him, man. You got a show in there.
No, these shit's acting up right. They're actually acting up right now. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, you see them pictures? Real quick, we going to a side. Did you see them pictures, man? That chick that was in the goddamn at the Picapolia, man. Hey, that chicken good as shit, dog. I already had some, dog. That chicken good as shit, dog. Oh my God, dog. You just don't know, man. But anyway, folks, now we're going to get to the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes of this damn lie. Okay?
We're gonna do blue. Nah, man, I don't feel blue.
No, I'm finna go off on this bullshit. Let's go. State of the damn community. Black America's at a crossroads, folks. And really, I've been thinking about this earlier today. We're at the point where history seems like it's repeating its damn self, dog. Right? You got instances of black folk around this bitch, dog, that are literally not contributing to society whatsoever. Like, it's just crazy to me. The level of bombastic ignorance in our community, and it pisses me off. And the reason why it pisses me off is because black folk are intelligent as shit. You got the fucking ancient Kemetic people of Egypt that pretty much, if you read the book Stolen Legacy, forgot the author's name, explain to you that the whole Greek and Roman civilization got all of that philosophy, structure of life, what they call it, the classifications and names of certain, like the gods, theology, gave them their theology, gave them just everything that has to do with society. They actually stole the shit, put a mix on it, and made it Roman and Greek culture. Everything from the gods to, you know, how you do shit. They stole that shit. And then what happened was when Alexander the Great took over Egypt, he had a city called Alexandria. And in Alexandria was the library where it had all this information in it. They burnt that shit down. So it's been years people collecting information. They finally come around to pretty much the conclusion that Roman and Greek civilization is from Egypt, ancient Kemet. So black folks, pretty much, other than classical music, which I'm pretty sure there's some Moors that probably were playing it, and they have speculation that Beethoven might actually have been part black. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. In America, black folks have helped white inventors invent stuff. Black folks have actually had inventions that white folk have gotten the patent on, or the patent went expired, and they ended up getting the patent, just like how China does everybody. How Palmetto State Armory has the patents that are expired on a lot of damn guns that's in the industry. And so they're doing their own version of it. Same thing happened in America and damn inventions. Look at bluegrass, country, jazz, rock, R&B, all come from black folk. We are capable of so many great things. Tuskegee Airmen. My frat brother, George Washington Carver, such an intelligent man, could do anything with a peanut. But here we are, folks, 2026. Along with things like the crime bill, which was authored by Joe Biden, signed into law by Bill Clinton. You have that went on that was disparaging to our community. However, like I've said before to people, everybody has choices to make in life. Everybody. You can choose to be an ignorant motherfucker, or you can choose to make something of your life. So what you are about to hear is some people that, to put it bluntly, your mama should have swallowed your ass. Seriously. So check this out. And the guy interviewing obviously knows how to read this. So once again, black people are very intelligent. But watch these dumb motherfuckers.
Index card. What the fuck? She wore symphonic of clothes that were extraordinary out somewhat gauche. Read the index card.
She wore stiletto of clothes that were extraordinary but somewhat gauche. Oops, I don't know how to say that one.
Read the stiletto.
The calling ass, the coat,
chore.
The colonel
to
asks the
assemble.
choir to accomplish the governor's.
Listen to this nigga.
The governor's schedule.
Read the index card.
She was.
She wore a stole of clothes. Extraordinary.
This bitch says
but
Scylla
somewhat-
Hovette.
You stupid.
Hey, this chick says Scylla Hovette, nigga. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Come on, let's go.
Read the index card. I don't even know how to read for it. The dogs. I don't know what that say. Loyalty.
Loyalty, nigga. Loyalty. It's loyalty exemplified in unreciprocated emotional dependency. That's what it is.
Simplify and unreciprocated emotional dependency. I don't know. Read the
tried.
The dogs. Unwavering loyalty exemplified in That's a hard ass word, boy. Unreciprocated emotional dependence.
The pestance, nigga. This nigga said the pestance, dog. Oh, God, man. And folks, I'm not making fun of black people.
Fuck that.
This is
I'm
me
making
saying,
fun of-
look, I
Fuck
know
that.
what you're going to say, but this is what I'm
Fuck
saying.
that.
I know what you're going to say, but this is what I'm saying, dog. Why is it when black people bring attention to a black community about their downfalls and shit they need to be better on, we consider coons. We consider goddamn sellouts. You got some nerve being a black man or anybody using the word sellout when we was goddamn sold by our peoples to white folks to come over here. But you going to use the word sellout. You son of a bitch.
You a goddamn sellout. You cooning for the white man. You tap dancing for the white man. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck that. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold
It gets
on.
worse, dog.
I'm about to share this shit with you,
dude.
bro.
It gets fucking worse, dog. You know what I'm saying? It gets worse, my nigga. Do you want me to go and play or you gonna say something, dog?
I'm about to find this shit.
While he about to find this shit, let me play this shit.
Please read this sentence for me.
The deity had a premonition of the impending cataclysmic event. That's what it says, folks.
The deity had a pre-emotion of the impending cataclysmic.
This thing said cataclysmic. She put another L in that bitch. It's cataclysmic. Like catastrophe? What the fuck, man?
Event.
Oh, you can't touch a nigga. I made over, what was it? I made like over 900 on my verbal and math, bitch, and only took that bitch twice.
Say that again for me one more time.
The dignity.
This bitch put a G in this bitch. The dignity. No, dignity is D-I-G-N-I-T-Y, not D-E-I-T-Y. What the fuck?
Sean, check the studio chat, bro.
Okay, I'm looking.
Actually, hold on. I fucked up. Hold on.
It's all good. Let me keep this going. Listen to this shit.
I'm sharing it with you now, bro.
Okay.
That's not even promotion, but
All right.
She said that's not even promotion. She said premonition.
of the independent catalytic.
Calamistic.
All right. Can you click on that link for me real quick? And I just gotta
Which
say
link?
some words in the studio chat. I gotta say some words.
Here we go. I'm gonna
before
go ahead
you play it.
Yes, go ahead, dog. Oh yeah, nigga. I think I seen this shit, but yes,
Yeah.
we definitely gonna watch this shit. Yeah,
To all you niggas.
Yes, all you niggas.
To all you niggas, if you ever call me a sellout, Uncle Tom, Max Powers be tap dancing for the white man. Nigga, play that real quick.
Okay. So you be
Because
tap
y'all don't
dancing
like
the
what
white
I
man.
say, I'm tap dancing for the white man, right? Nigga, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, nigga? What is this? What is it? Like, nigga, I never danced that hard before, nigga. Nigga, what is that,
I done
nigga?
danced in church, but that ain't even how most men do in church.
Hey,
That's mostly what women look like when they do it in
nigga,
church.
hold on, nigga,
I'm
play that
just
shit
saying,
some more,
dog.
nigga. Hold on, play that shit, nigga. Nigga, no, play that shit. This nigga, play that shit. Play all of that. Look at this shit. Look at,
Is he about to take off, nigga?
nigga, yeah, look. He nigga about to.
He look like he about to take off. You know, chickens can't fly that fucking high, dog. They really can't.
Man,
I'm just saying.
nigga, play that. Play that from the beginning. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck
From
what
the
they
beginning
talking
again.
about. From the beginning, nigga. Y'all lucky I can't. Y'all lucky I can't zoom up. Now pause that shit. Pause that shit. Y'all
And
lucky I can't goddamn
he had a
zoom
short hair.
up.
Are they giving out are they giving out Afro helmet pieces, dog, to these motherfuckers trying to be more militant?
I don't know, but Timu X need to shut the fuck up.
He really
Talking
do.
about
That
white
ain't Timu X.
supremacy and shit.
That's Timu
Talking about
Douglas. That's Timu Frederick
talking
Douglas.
about
That's
that's
Dollar Tree
Timu
Frederick
X,
Douglas.
nigga. That's goddamn great value. That's a great value Black Panther, nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Timu
Nigga, I have
Benjamin
never
Bountiful.
seen a nigga tap dance for Democrats as hard as that nigga talking about me tap dance for the white man.
That shit
Shit, nigga.
terrible, dog.
If I'm tap dancing for the white man, sounds a bit fraudulent. What
I'm
the
trying to
fuck is
tell you.
that nigga doing? That nigga, I seen that nigga Crip Wall, goddamn Buck nigga, do the butterfly nigga, and did the running man all in one dance, nigga. In one movement, nigga. I have never seen nigga like shit, nigga. If you call me where I say tap dance for the white man, if I dance like that, nigga, I'm having a heart attack, nigga. Fuck it. I'm out. I'm out this bitch. I'm gone. Yeah, I'll be like,
shit.
it's it. Wow. It's it.
Oh shit, man. Oh shit, man.
Oh, I have never seen a light skinned nigga knees get that high before, boy. That nigga, boy, that nigga knee was chest high. God damn it, boy. God damn it, boy. That motherfucking knee was chest high. I thought that nigga was about to do a split, cartwheel, backflip. Nigga, I thought that nigga was about to fly for the white man. Talking about tap dance for the white man. Nigga about to fly for the white man. I promise you, bro. About to fly for the goddamn Democrats, nigga. Fuck you and your afro, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
Shots fired!
Talking about we won't have black representation. Bitch, you gonna vote for the same motherfuckers anyway.
Yeah, y'all gonna do that anyway. Man, I went to go vote the other Tuesday in early voting. Folks, you choose what party you want to vote for. You go in there, you ask for a Democratic ballot or a Republican ballot.
You know all them white,
in the
all
primaries.
them niggas. You know all them niggas gonna be like, I want a Democrat.
And even in the general election, you ask them what ballot you want. You tell them what ballot you want. So it's not like you don't have no representation. Don't say that shit. Plus, there's black folk. There's a black. Thank God, the black woman. Her name is Christian Maxwell. Fabulous candidate. Please go look her up. Christian Maxwell is a black woman who tells folk, look, don't consider me a black woman.
Christina Maxwell?
No, her name is Christian. No, her name is Christian. Christian Maxwell. Yeah, Christian Maxwell. She's a black woman of Cook County, which is Chicago, who just won the Republican primary over a white man. You feel me? But no, y'all ain't got no representation. I sure enough saw some black folk on my ballot when I went to go vote. I voted for a black. Somebody was on the Republican thing I voted for that was black. I think it was a commissioner. There was a commissioner in Douglasville. See, in Douglasville, they
I'm
do
gonna
it
say
different. They
this.
don't have like parties for the city, but it'd be state you guys for party.
All I would like for them to do is, because apparently you gotta do this for black folks, only black folks. I would like for them to is whenever you go and vote, take off who's the representation, like take off what party they align and just have nothing but the names. And you can't have your phone. So when you go and vote, you actually know who you actually gonna know who you fucking voting for. You actually gonna do some fucking research. Do some research on their fucking policies.
That'd be good.
Take off the D, take off the Republican. Just keep it straight, their fucking name and who they're running for.
You know, when the first party of America was the Democratic Republican Party. They were one party. And then they broke off. Dixiecrats were the Southern Democrats. You had the black folk and some white and black abolitionists after the Civil War formed the Republican Party. And Abraham Lincoln was the first Republican president voted in office.
Abraham Lincoln was a coon too. No, I'm fucking with you.
Boy, you stupid. All right, let's go. Let's go back to more coonery. If you ask me, this is some real coonery.
Hey Sean,
I
I got
don't know why
like
I asked that. I knew you didn't know.
I got like 12 more minutes, bro. And I
Okay,
gotta
dude.
hop off, man.
I got you.
I gotta wake up early in the morning. Man.
I got you, man.
The dietity had
The dietity. You heard this shit? The dietity.
a promotion of the independent. What the fuck is that?
You know what?
That chick said with the fuck.
Why are we
Slightly
speaking on
cute
niggas?
chick, man.
Can I rant real quick? Why we talking
Yeah,
about
do what
these
you
niggas?
do, bro. Do what you do.
Well,
Oh, you want to get to that shit that happened today, man?
I'm thinking I'm turning racist, guys. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm thinking I honestly, bro, I might become Clayton Bigsby up in this bitch from now on. For real. I had a guy threaten I had a guy that threatened my life today. Oh, I actually had the video too. You can't see his truck, lucky son of a bitch. He heard everything. My owner of the company I drive for, he heard everything. And he heard the whole situation and he was like, yeah, that's fucked up.
That's crazy, dude. And what did I ask you today? And you gave me the answer that we knew the damn answer was gonna be.
So let me explain it. So earlier today, while I'm driving my 18-wheeler, I'm in New York traffic. In New York, they have a habit of not trying to let you over. It's just selfish fucking people. That's why I told my girl I hate New York. I hate fucking New Yorkers. Sorry. I have met some good people who are New Yorkers, but I hate fucking New Yorkers.
As a whole.
As a whole. Until you show me something different, I'ma hate you. I got hate in my heart for you. The reason why is you fucking ignorant ass people. You're rude for no fucking reason. I had a fucking guy aim his gun at me while I'm in my 18-wheeler. All because he was impatient. All because he did not want me to get in while I was already in the lane. The motherfuckers were behind me.
That's crazy.
I'm thinking here, he's a driver too. She's a driver. He's in a box truck. He should show some common courtesy. This motherfucker literally held me at gunpoint in my fucking truck in traffic. All because his mirror goddamn bent. He showed no fucking type of gun discipline. He had his fucking finger on the goddamn trigger.
Damn.
I had my only thing I could do was have my hands up. I was like, bro, you got it. You got it. I ain't fucking moving. You got it. Now, to all you niggas who want to blame white supremacy all the fucking time, this was a motherfucker who was darker than me that did that shit. I have motherfuckers that depend on me to make it safely home. My biggest concern on the fucking roads should be the fucking weather. Yeah. Not because of some ignorant ass nigga who has a fucking gun and who has an anger issue.
Crazy shit.
Now, the bullshit about it is he's going to get away with this shit. He's going to get away with this shit. He's going to do this shit again to somebody, and I hope they catch his ass. You know why? The reason why I hope they catch their ass, his ass, bro, and I hope that shit is on TV, bro, so I can testify against that motherfucker in court. I will testify against that motherfucker in court. Because of the fact that I'm not going to do something stupid that's going to risk my livelihood, that's going to risk my freedom.
Right.
Because I have people that depend on me. And the fact that that motherfucker could easily pull his gun out the way he fucking did, God, you want to hear something funny? God was on his side today. Not on my side, but on his side. Nigga, that was automatic 30 fucking years there.
Right. He gonna mess around and do that to the wrong person.
No. Because of the fact I did this. That's an automatic 15 years.
God damn.
Automatic. I'm going to do it again for all you motherfuckers don't know. I'm in the truck driving. I have my hands up. I went like this. That's setting my brakes. Had my hands up. That's an automatic fucking 30 years right there. Automatic 15 years for holding me hostage as a commercial vehicle truck driver. You hold me hostage, nigga. So that's 15 years automatically. That's 15 years automatically in New York. I think it's 10 to 15 years automatically in New York for the gun.
Yep. So,
that's not including you basically got out your fucking truck and I can't leave now, so that's technically kidnapping with a deadly weapon. Yeah, 60 fucking years this nigga was looking at.
Yeah, God was on his side. You're right.
Then you can hear on audio you hear on audio he's saying he was going to kill me. 70 fucking years. All because of, I'm going to show you this. Let me show you guys. You see this? This is a mirror, right? This is a mirror. I'm going to show you real quick. Hold on. It won't move. God damn, this motherfucker in this bitch. Hold on 1 second. I got to use both hands, god damn it. God damn.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks.
I can't move this motherfucker.
Uh-oh, he weak. He weak.
Weak. Fuck you, nigga. Hold on. Weak. Hold on, I'm gonna hop out of the truck. Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on.
I'm hopping out the truck.
I'm gonna have to show you because
later.
That's why you dark skinned nigga and Jesus don't love you. So
I'm not dark skinned. I'm
you see
a
how this shit
reddish
is?
brown.
All right. This what happened to his window. You see what happened?
What happened?
I moved it in. You see inside my truck, right?
So actually you didn't break it, did you? You just folded it in.
No, it folded in.
Okay.
I had my hand out because I was going to grab it. And I was just going to do this.
Right.
Didn't break. Nothing. His shit didn't even break. 60 years in prison. 60 years in prison for something I got 3 fingers. Well, goddamn, I have to use the whole arm. 60 years for that.
That's crazy.
So when niggas want to complain about me about white supremacy and shit, I had a motherfucker threaten my life with a 9mm gun today, 6:14 p.m. today, just because of something that I could easily move with my hand.
That is crazy, dude. That's crazy as shit, dog. Oh, but no, white supremacy. Oh, they're keeping us back. We can't get no jobs.
You talking about the white man has hold you down? Shit. Niggas has been my oppressor.
Crab in the barrel ass niggas, man.
When I wanted fucking freedom, niggas made sure to keep me motherfucking down.
Trying to tell you.
But I'm the fucking coon, huh? I'm the motherfucking coon. Never in my life I have ever threatened somebody's life for something as small as that.
Trying to tell you, man.
Never in my motherfucking life have I literally hold somebody who's innocent of something small as that at gunpoint.
That don't make no sense, bro. That was a very punkish, very immature dude to do that. What they say, what the beaches be saying online, no emotional intelligence.
That wasn't emotional intelligence, bro. That was cowardice to me, in my opinion.
It was cowardice, yeah.
Because you know I'm an 18-wheeler. You know I don't have no
punk
fucking gun on
assetry.
me.
Yep. That's what
Now, my question is, what happened if I would have had a gun on me?
Or look like you was reaching for one.
Exactly.
That makes absolutely no sense, dude, for that to even be going on.
Exactly. I'm going to see his ass again.
All I know is, dog, is that I myself am just tired of how the black community is, man. Like, they seem so damn lost, dog. It's just ridiculous.
So, when niggas want to complain about racism to me, I don't complain. I'm like, at a point, I don't see it as racism no more. I see it as motherfuckers had to deal with a nigga like you. That's how I see it. A motherfucker had to deal with an ignorant ass motherfucker like you.
Hoo-wee.
The problem is now is that a lot of these black folks nowadays, they became who they become. They became the person that they became the person that the white man always thought who they were. That's who they became. They became that motherfucker. They became the motherfucker. Back in the day, they used to be some real hateful racist shit. That's who the fuck these niggas became. They became fucking animals, wild fucking animals.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that you did some cowardice shit like that, bro, that was some real. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I felt pity for the motherfucker because I'm like this, bro. You are that weak of a motherfucker to pull your gun out for something as small as that. It tells me a lot about you.
He ain't got no hands.
Oh, dude, the dude was like 5'5", bro.
Oh, he suffered from Napoleonic syndrome.
Dude was like 5'5". When he hopped out the truck, I couldn't see him over the hood.
Yeah, dude. That dude has a Napoleonic complex.
He thought he was fucking hard, and so
allegedly.
And so my problem is that now what I'm going to do is something I actually hate. that I have to do, but I'm investing in side cameras now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I got cameras that you can see video from the front. I invest in cameras to the side.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
The only reason why I didn't, my other truck driver friend, I talked to him about this. He said he would have ran him. He would have ran it. I was like, dog, I thought about doing that shit, but I was like, this ain't my equipment. If this was my truck, this was my equipment, I would have killed him with my truck. I would have made sure I fucked his truck up because you wanna know why? At the end of the day, the police was gonna come regardless.
Oh yeah.
And I would have made sure if I was gonna go to jail for doing some shit, at least I'm gonna have an excuse. I'm like, motherfucker, pull the gun out on me.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he did that shit, yeah, pissed me off, bro. But I gotta go, bro. I'm gonna get some sleep,
we're gonna go ahead and end the live, folks. I hope you got something from this. Black folk, during Reconstruction and Jim Crow, yes, we had a lot of things holding us down. You had what's systemic racism. You had a whole lot of stuff. But at the same time, when they burnt down Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, they built that shit up again. So have the strength of our ancestors. Don't be such a sheep ass plantation minded motherfucker from here on out, okay? Get some rest, folks.